5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, I'm Adam Paul Morgan. Thank you for clicking on to what is my top 5 Star Wars film moments. Top 5, as requested by the people out there. Thanks, Chad, for giving me the ideas for this. Thank you. Number 5. Does anyone remember this from episode 1? Now, there's a story why that's in my top 5 favourite moments. That's because when episode 1 was first released and it had the big, enormous thing, it was probably the first film I've had to actually queue around the block to go and see, as it were. And I got to see episode 1 as disappointed when we left. But that one particular moment, why is that in my top 5? Because I went to see that with a few people and we were the only, this theatre could probably hold 1,000 people easily, but we were the only ones laughing our heads off for about 5 minutes after that because it was hilarious. We had a steward come over and just say, look, come on lads, keep it down. But we found it funny, that's why it's in my top 5 at 5. Okay, this is not an episode moment, but people might not have seen it, so I'm just going to say for those who have seen Rogue One, Darth Vader, the last 10 minutes of the film, really awesome. Difficult to sort of do this without giving spoilers away, but that Empire Strikes Back spoiler, you all know it, but I don't want to mention it. You know what I'm thinking of, don't you, if you've seen it? If you haven't seen it, you probably know. It's a shame, though. The Millennium Falcon going through the potato asteroid field. Yes, that scene in there, that was just wonderful. That captured me like crazy when I was a kid going through there, particularly with the John Williams score going through while the Millennium Falcon is going through what is the potato field. I took the time and effort to grab a potato for that. Yeah, it was just incredible. You got, you know, the sort of high intensity of the acting going on, the Millennium Falcon being chased by TIE fighters, and the music, you know, bringing it uplifted, then the calm down when the last TIE fighter was destroyed, and we're going to go closer to one of the big ones. Closer! Please don't sue me. But yeah, that was really incredible to watch, and I really wish to watch that on the big screen. Now, my number 1. There's so many to choose from, but I'm going to go for, it's in all the episode films. Remember that, it's in all the episode films. And that is the sort of opening titles. Now, people will probably be like, well, that's a lousy choice. But for me, that's just, you got the big Star Wars titles fading into the background, then you got the sort of episode title rising up and all the writing waffle that goes on. But episode 7, the big question on everyone's mind was, you know, why wasn't Luke really in the trailers or the promotions or that much? And you just read that writing in episode 7 and you go, now we know. And it just sort of sums up what's going to happen. But them titles that go up down there, that just says this is a Star Wars episode film and this is the start of the story. And it's a sort of style of film that doesn't really happen like that. 'Cause you think most things, you know, you still got, you know, the director of photography's name coming up, you know, a good 12 minutes into the film in little subtitles. You know, really into the film, and you don't really get many films where it sort of has that stand to say, yes, this is a Star Wars film set in the Star Wars universe. So that's my number 1 Star Wars favourite moment in the film. So that was my first requested top 5, so thank you so much for watching them. If you have any other requests for my top 5, please write them in the comments below and I'll do what I can. And I like that people do a request, I'll do a top 5 on this, because it's very difficult to come up with what to do a top 5 on. It's easy to do a top 5 of something, it's just finding that something. So you're doing me a favour there. So thanks very much for that. I'm Adam Paul Morgan, thank you very much for watching. Ta-ra a bit.